the ghostwriter and book coach Ken Scott, doing a wee video for Focus Publishing over here. Throughout my career, I've been asked many times, where do you get the time to write so many books? I've written 40, written or collaborated up to 40 books now. More than 40 books, actually. We'll entitle this video probably along the lines of the most important 5 minutes that you will ever watch if you're really serious about writing a book. It's not the most complicated thing in the world. Hey, I can do it. And the biggest excuse I have is I have no time. I'm working full-time, working part-time. I'm a full-time mum. I'm a single mum. Hey, I've helped lots of single mums with books who found the time. Now, in reality, all we really need you to do is find a couple of hours per day. Not every day of the week. I'm going to give you Saturday and Sunday. You can have your weekends. I'm going to give you Friday as well. If you like maybe to go out for a little beer like I do on a Friday, have Friday off. If you want to take away curry and a couple of glasses of wine, have Friday off. I'm looking for you to commit to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm only asking you to commit 2 hours a day, okay? Now, if you commit those 2 hours a day for 4 days a week, in 17 weeks, you will have a draft of a book. Doesn't sound too difficult, does it? And in reality, you will have. An average book, I would say, is probably around about 70,000. My novels, or maybe it's a little bit longer, 80 or 90,000. But if you get the 70,000 words, you have the basis of your book, okay? 2 hours a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It is as simple as that. Now, I've got a lot of authors, one author in particular that gets up at 5 in the morning before her children go to school. She gets her children up at 7 o'clock. She gets up at 5 and she dedicates those 2 hours to her books. Yes, she writes more than one book. Okay, she's written 2 books and she's on book number 3 now. Not for everybody, 5 o'clock in the morning. But literally, you're looking at 500 words an hour. 500 words an hour if you're disciplined and you can concentrate and you've got in your mind or on a little sheet of paper what you want to be putting down. 2 hours, 1,000 words. That's what you're looking for. 4,000 words a week. 17 weeks, you've got 70,000 words written. You've got your first draft. A lot of people come in after work, get the children sorted out. Maybe if they're young, they get them put to bed, and then they disappear for 2 hours in a nice office environment. Tip number 1, don't watch television. It's absolutely garbage. Now, I'm not saying don't watch an odd Netflix movie or a football match, particularly if the people have got black and white stripes on that. That's perfectly acceptable. But don't watch television as a rule. It's garbage. Even the news is crap, absolute abysmal. Why do you want to know about the Conservative Leadership Party? Why do you want to sit down for half an hour every day and watch that garbage? The billionaires have already sorted out who the next leader is going to be. Leave it at that. Don't watch it. Don't watch the news. Turn the television off and give yourself a couple of hours a day. It really is as simple as that. You get to a stage where you get your 70,000 words written. You have your first draft, you then go on to the rewrites. The rewrites are great fun because you go right back to chapter 1 and you see how poor it was. Because chapter 20 or chapter 30 is a lot better than chapter 1. Do you know why? Because you've improved as you've went on. You've started to learn your craft. And I always say it's not until about 3 or 4 books in that you really are at a situation, me personally, where you're actually very happy with what you've written. I look back at my first book, Jack of Hearts. I think it's garbage. I haven't really got time to go back and rewrite that. I've moved on from that storyline, so I'm now preferring to write my own. I've developed a new character called Lenny Saxton, and he's very similar to the Jack Reacher character that Lee Child wrote about so successfully. So yeah, I've kind of moved on, but what I'm saying is that you do learn your craft and you do practice it, and the rewrites are a real eye-opener. Once you've got your rewrites written, and you probably want 2 or 3 rewrites at it, and you'll find bits you want to change and you'll find mistakes, you then have to find a very good editor. Now, that's going to cost you a little bit of money, unless you can sweet talk a retired teacher or one of your aunties who's got a real good grasp of the English language, and they can do it. So it doesn't need to cost you fortunes. If you want to have a little chat with my editor, you might just want to drop me an email. Once you've got to the editing stage, then you've got to start looking for publishers. Do you want the book published? Of course you do. You've spent so much time on it. You've put so much heartache into that biography or the novel or whatever. Of course you want people to read the actual book. Then you get into what we call difficult territory, but not if you're watching this video, because give these guys a shout, send your submission to them and say that you were inspired by Ken Scott's 5-minute video.